My glasses all fogged up. Can't see. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work. First of all, shout out to Lady Merlina. Thank you for being the first one here this morning. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the driver, the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, the truck driver, the taxi driver, the food delivery drivers, the round town, long distance, over the road truck drivers. Shout out to the Brother Choice Stars trucking vlogs on YouTube. Please go over to Troy's channel and continue to support that brother. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you would want good for yourself. Not more for yourself and less for others, but as much as you would want for yourself, you want that for others. Shout out to you. Welcome back to Morning Thoughts, everybody. Live, we are here this morning. And let me say shout out to Lady Merlina for being the first one in. Jet Shelley, thank you for being here this morning. And Jet Shelley says, good morning, SouFLo. Tracy Champion, good morning. And Ingrid Jarrett is in the building as well. All right. We got a couple of topics we're going to talk about this morning. I already big up all who is here. It's not that many people here this morning. That usually happens when we take some time off, right? People are that finicky. Like if you take a day off, they're gone. If you take 2 days off, they're really gone. That kind of stuff. But we live in the world of the internet, so there are a million different channels that they can be on. They don't have to be on your channel, and I say that all the time. So big up to all who is here and who's still tuning in and know that we're here, because your notification bell is probably on, right? All right. First of all, let me say the two topics we're going to talk about this morning is my black man struggles. I had an experience day before yesterday. I didn't come on live yesterday, but I had an experience the day before at the grocery store. And I want to talk about that and then take it into a broader topic, right? And then I'm going to talk about narcissism and being narcissistic, because it seems like that word is being thrown around. And a lot of the times when I see the word being thrown around, it's thrown around frivolously. The word is deep, and the word implies that you have a issue with you, a negative issue with you. But a narcissist is not able to look at themselves and say, I am a narcissist, or I'm being narcissistic. So, and they even are able to go call other people narcissist and narcissistic, right? I was touchy about doing this for a while because y'all remember not too long ago, me and wifey had the little squabbles on the live, exchange of words. We didn't do no squabbles, we did exchange of words. And the word narcissist came out of her mouth, right, towards me. This is not about me. My relationship is going fine, right? Praises to God. Me and wifey are good. But it never left me, because there's a lady who follows my wife who feels that she now has the right to follow me all over social media. Instagram, she shows up. YouTube, she shows up. And she keeps on using this word towards me. You narcissist. I feel sorry for your wife. You're an undercover narcissist. And I thought first I answered her and I said, my wife is right here doing fine with the same person you're calling narcissist. And I hope you understand what the word means. Before you call me that word again, please go get a dictionary and see if it probably doesn't apply to you more than it does to me, right? All right. I felt like talking about it, but I didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings and all that, because people get sensitive. Let me tell you what you can take away from this one this morning. You're either going to be able to look at yourself and say, oh shit, that's me. Or you're going to be able to look at somebody you're with or people you're around and start to recognize exactly what narcissism is and what a narcissistic person is about, how they operate. And we're not going off of our personal opinion this morning. We're in the medical journals this morning, and we are on dictionary terms and definitions this morning, right? Because people take their words and they put their own meanings to it, and that's not how this works. So those are the two things we're going to be on this morning. Kara, Wagwan. Big up on yourself, family, and thank you for being here. Let me shout out some more people, because now more people are here. Let's start out with Ingrid Jarrett. Good morning, Ingrid. Thank you for being here. All the way from Orlando. You're right next door. Drew Hudson, thank you for being here. Darren Brannon 305. Good morning. Sasha's in the building this morning. Carmita Dawkins is here. Carmita says, good morning. This is my first time catching you live. Big up from Los Angeles. Shout out, family, and thank you for being here. MB Fourth Generation Games is in the building this morning. And Prilis is in 123 is in the building. Time Hunter is in the building. So Fine is here. Dre Bell is in the building. Miss Goldie Robinson. Good morning, Miss Goldie Robinson. I hope your 2022 has started out well and you're on task. All right. Caro, of course, said, yo, Wagwan. Nothing family Medea. Trust only God is in the building. Cynthia Hodge is in the building this morning. Good morning. Love you. Your show is awesome. Thank you. And I appreciate you being here. But I hope you're not mad after I go through the narcissism, narcissistic stuff this this morning. All right. Roshane Byfield, big up yourself, family, and thank you for being here. All right. Trust only God says a narcissistic person never takes accountability for their actions. It's always someone else who is always wrong and never them. We're gonna get into all that. We're going deep with that one this morning because I want it to be known, said, understood, and left to rest. That means next time you use that word against somebody, understand what you're calling them, and not only that, think about yourself. If you are actually the person who the word fits more, that's where we're going with it, right? Dreams of Gander in the Gambia. Shout out from the Gambia. Oh my God, one of the places I long to be and never been. But in due time, in due time. So let's start out with Black Man Struggles. So yesterday, see, let me start out the Black Man Struggles part by saying this. This is real, right? Day before yesterday, I did not come live yesterday because I needed some much needed rest and all that. And we're working on privatizing the platform so that people who are really interested will be here. Like, for instance, sometimes we do the videos live and there are like 800 people, 1,000 people on it. And then, you know, the feedback is it's there. I know that when we go monetized, privatized, we're probably going to lose more than half of that crowd. But I'm not trying to build a crowd of people who take and don't give or participate or appreciate kind of thing. You can't forge ahead being the good guy all the time. And I've thought about this long and hard. And I said, yo, now YouTube has offered me the ability to create content, especially for a certain group of people. That's different content from everything else that's on SouFLoTV. So all who's here, you will still get the regular videos and everything that I normally give. But in the private space, I'm able to go live with only that group of people. I'm able to create content for only that group of people, where only that group of people can see it, right? And in that space also, it's kind of safer because your people are, it is driven by the people who subscribe to it. So you're pretty much able to say whatever you want to say or do what you want to do. Whereas on plain YouTube, it's a bit more stringent, right? All right. So we've been working on that, and that one's coming. We want real people over here that really support the platform, and that's how you build your brand, right? Now, day before yesterday, I went to the grocery store, right? And this is a grocery store that I've been going to this grocery store now for over 10 years. Same grocery store. I had a run-in with a female at the grocery store. Listen to all the dynamics of this. I had a run-in at the grocery store with a female that's been at that grocery store for as long as I can remember. I'll describe her a little bit to you. She is Hispanic, however, she is Black. Her descriptive characteristics, her facial features, her hair texture, her everything says a Black woman. Not for her. She identifies as a Spanish person or a Hispanic person. She speaks Spanish and English. Right. I've known this lady for over 10 years now, going to the same location where she works. I went there the day before yesterday. I picked up 2 bottles of wine because you know, the whole New Year's resolution thing, I'm late on it like everybody else is. And I have excuses, and I call them just that, excuses. I had 6 children in my house over the holidays from Christmas leading into the New Year's. So everybody now has to go back to where they, matter of fact, it was 7. And me and wife can make 9 because my niece was here as well. And I had to make sure everybody go back to where they are at. Like 1 got to go back to Miami, 2 got to go back to Georgia or Atlanta, 2 more got to go back here and there. So I'm doing all the transporting, all the logistics. It's Christmas, buying everybody what they need or giving them what they need to get what they need, all that. It was busy. So my excuse, which is still an excuse for not being on top of my New Year's resolution, is that I was busy. But I'm not pressuring myself because that's how you fall off and don't want to get back on. I'm taking it in strides. I told y'all I was going to do a body reveal and then I'm going to do a body makeover. And I'm using myself as an example because I have not been to the gym in almost 3 years. That's how long Corona has been around. And I am affected because I don't like what I feel, and you know, so, and I know a lot of people can relate too. So I was hoping to bring along a group of people on this journey, rebuild your body, get back fit and all that. It'll be a laughing game. Lighthouse, you laughing already. It'll be a laughing game, right, in the beginning. Oh, look on him belly big in Jesus Christ. We never know SouFLo belly so big. Rotted, the man have titties. All that. It's gonna be that. The first, right? And then when they see your transformation, because we're going to do 1 reveal every month for 6 months straight, the end goal is to have the best summer ever. Don't ask me why I say the best summer ever. It's just a goal we're going to work towards, right? So when summertime comes, you're supposed to be the best you've ever been in as many summers you've ever. All right. Anyhow, that's sidelining again. So I went to the grocery store. I met this lady. I'm in there, pick up my 2 bottles of wine. I get ready to check out. Call me and wife and say, we're joining the gym. We're done drinking. No alcohol consumption. Change up the way we eat and all that. We've started that. So the 1 bottle of wine was for, okay, this is my last day drinking, so I want the whole bottle. I got 2 bottles. I'm walking out the store. I go scan my stuff to leave the store now, and it says, beep, beep. No, it's been over 2 years, fam. It's been, oh, for you, it's been 2 years, bam, bam. Corona has been around for over 2 years now. So that's why I say 3. It's over 2 years I've been to the gym because as soon as they started that, wear a mask, move away from people. Is it airborne? We don't know. This is scary. People are dying. I took my behind inside and I stayed inside. And I wasn't one of them inside getting sexy and working out. Let me show you how to get your back strong using your dining room chair. You can plank off your couch while watching TV to build your chest. I wasn't one of those kind of people. So I have the Corona body. See, I have the pandemic body rather. Now, anyhow, I'm checking out the store. The store self-checkout, it beeps, right? The red light flash, this person needs assistance. So I'm over there with the 2 bottles of wine. I see the lady coming, this young lady that I've known for this long. And I feel like she would recognize me because I'm in that store almost every other day for 10 years. You can't tell me you don't recognize me. We talk all the time. Hi, how you doing? You all right? Yeah. You don't look old enough. Let me see your ID. That girl, stop playing. That kind of stuff. So we know each other. All right. Or so I thought. Today, I checked my bottles out. Beep, beep. Getting ready to pay my money for my wine, go about my business. And she comes over. All she has to do as an associate is put her pin in that she approves the alcohol sale for me, and I go about my business. She come over, she looks at me like this. She has glasses on too, and she pulled on her glasses like an old lady. She's like, she looks up back like this because she's short. She look up at me like this, and she's stuck there like this. I say, you all right? She says, yeah, I'm doing all right. Are you okay? I say, yeah, I'm doing great. She's still staring at me. I ask again, you all right? What is it? You checked me out many times before. She was like, are you okay, sir? She asked me, are you okay, sir? I said, yeah. Why? sir, are you okay? By this time, because the way she said it, are you okay, sir? I said, yeah, because we just established that we were both okay. You all right? How you doing? I'm doing all right. Where did that go? Now she's back to, are you okay, sir? Sir, are you okay? I'm starting to like, if something on me, something I've gone, maybe I'm bleeding from the, I don't know, it's something coming out my eyes, something on me look like it's not supposed to be on me. What are you talking about? She goes, I said, why do you keep asking me if I'm okay? Are you going to approve my sale? She goes, I'm asking because you seem angry. Now, mind you, this is not an angry day for me. I don't go outside with anger on my face. I'm conscious of energy transference and all that. I thought this was weird because we just greeted each other cordially. Hey, how you doing? I'm a person that observes everything around me, and I don't even have to turn my head to do it. So as she asking me, sir, are you okay? I said, yeah. But the conversation got to, okay, this is getting weird because you keep asking me if I'm okay. And she's like, because you seem very angry. In the time she said you seem very angry, this woman turned from me, right? And starts doing this to a guy that's standing over here. Now, I seen him through the side of my eye, and I noticed everything about him. One, he had a military haircut, high and tight, clean on the sides, tight, faded, high at the top. High and tight is what it's called. He has a high and tight haircut. He has something in his ear that has a little squiggly cord on it going down through into the back of his shirt, which tells me he's wearing a device. Now, I seen all this, but she keep looking at this person and then looking at me as if signaling the person to come over to me. I'm like, this is weird. I'm not shoplifting. No, I'm starting to guess myself. I'm like, did I pick up something that I'm not paying for? Did I put it somewhere on me that I should have scanned it and I'm passing the point of sale? So now this would be shoplifting. I'm even checking myself to see if rotted. May I shoplift from the store or something? Because the only thing he could be is either undercover police. Am I mixed up in something? Did my identity show up somewhere and these people are coming to get me wrongful, mistaken identity, all kind of stuff going through my mind. Because she kept doing it for a good time. I started to get loud now. I said, okay, listen, I even took my glasses off. I said, listen, I'm not okay no more. Now I'm really not okay because this is weird. And the guy comes over when I said that because I said it loud. So when he comes over now, he goes, what's the problem? She goes, he seems very angry. Now, mind you, I could have easily said this, and this is why I love Jamaica. I'm a Jamaican, so I'm going to say Jamaica. There are probably other places in the world that are like this that I would love. But when I'm in Jamaica, this is something I don't have to worry about. Because you see, the Jamaican will kick in. And then the people who I'm talking to will understand. Pardon my language. This is not church. Because if this was Jamaica, I would have said, so tell me something. I can't come in at the store angry. Am I frailing my hands around, mashing up anything, endangering anybody? No products you sell. So I come in here to buy my products, right? I have my 2 products I want to purchase, right? So even if my face look angry, sell me my products and make me go about my business, family. Y'all call security over here because I look angry. I could have went that route with her yesterday, and I wouldn't have said it in patois. I would have said it in English. But I was like, where's this going? Because in my mind now, when he approached, I'm thinking 2 more guys are going to run out from the back. Oh, we got him. I don't know. FBI, mistaken identity, wanted list person, something, because of the way she did it. See, follow the story. The man come over and the man says, what seems to be the problem? She goes, he looks very angry. I'm confused now because I didn't know they had anger check at the grocery store. Somebody just look upon the man and I'm staring at him and hear the man to her. The man goes, he doesn't look angry to me. I said, okay, and who are you? You rushed over here because she's supposed to, because I saw her looking at you, signaling you to come over for a while. So is she trying to make your job relevant? Who are you? That's exactly what I said. Is she trying to make your job relevant? Who are you? He said, well, I'm asset protection. Asset protection means you protect the stuff that's in the store. You don't see me running out with no case of diapers. You don't see me running out with the 2 bottles of wine. I'm not in here to shoplift. I've been coming here for over 10 years and I spend my money here. And this is a person that knows me. I said to him, this is the person that knows me that I've been talking to for over a decade at this store. So her behavior is weird. Watch this now. Some of them people here feel like because they're highly light-skinned and they're, you know, them look a certain way possible, they can be like, oh, I'm Hispanic and I speak Spanish and I'm not black. And then of all the people in here to pick out, you pick out the tall black man. But are you okay? Rub me the wrong way, right? The man said, he doesn't seem okay to me. Could you go ahead and approve his stuff, sir? No problem. Have a good day. After she approved my stuff, here the lady now. She all getting teary-eyed. She looking up at me. She's like, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. One part of me wanted to rip into her. I said, I was going to say, but you know me. You've been knowing me for over a decade. Stop this bullshit, your racist ass. And I started, right? And I'm like, no, let's flip this a different way. Because I do work in occupational therapy and I do understand that some people might have issues with them. Like, for instance, some people have issues that prevents them from reading somebody's facial affect. So if somebody looks angry, they can't tell if the person is angry. They will mistake a happy face for an angry face. This is me again making excuses for people when they're doing their BS though, right? But it serves me to keep my day going. She started crying in front of me about she is so sorry. She is so sorry. She walked away by saying, I have a learning disability that prevents me from communicating properly with people. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. And I thought to myself, nah, bitch, you just afraid that I'm going to go to management. I'm going to make that phone call to corporate. That's what you afraid of. She about to lose her job. And that's the only time they're concerned is when they're about to lose their employment, right? Hit them in the pocket. I said to her, you know what? It's perfectly okay. No problem. I just don't ever want to see her again. I went over to him, pulled him to the side, and I said to him, you know, I could tell by your high tight haircut and all that, a little thing coming out of the back of your ear that I thought you were some kind of law enforcement or something, right? Your asset protection. He said, yes. I said, I can also tell that you're probably military or ex-military. He said, yes. I said, so am I. And I can tell. And I said to him, what did you do in the military? He didn't answer. I said, I'm infantry. He said, oh, me too. I said, okay. Combat tours? He said, yeah. Anyhow, I said, so you understand that I might have my own issues as well, right? Right. And I'm not explaining myself to you. I'm just saying, people like her, they can trigger somebody the wrong way. Because I started thinking all kinds of stuff while she was doing all that eye movement, constantly asking me, are you okay, sir? Are you sure you're okay? And I know I wasn't doing anything wrong. He started apologizing too. So I'm sorry. I'll have them look into that and I'll look into it myself personally. As I was walking out the store, I said, no problem. It's all good. Just put her in check like that. And I left. But that's to show you how our experience in this world we're living in, especially this part of the world we're living in, things can change in the blink of an eye. They do stuff to make you escalate, or they do stuff to cause you to react in a certain kind of way. And then when it escalates, call security, call the police, and you're the one that's found in trouble. But guess what? I'm not one of those. I don't fly off the handle, so you couldn't trigger me today. She couldn't trigger me today. And I called you out for what you are. Weird shit. Very weird. I was so angry when I left that store, man. I was like this. This is the trauma that, there's a brother that moved out of the US and went back to Jamaica to live, and he had been here for over 30 years. He's on YouTube. On other videos, I've promoted his channel or spoken about his channel. That brother said he was tired of the faking it. He was tired of the making up of excuses for people. oh no, they're probably just having a bad day like every day. Yeah, they probably like me, but they just don't know how to show that they like people. So maybe they have some learning disability or behavioral issues that he got tired of it. He said he got tired of having to pretend to be this, to pretend I'm okay. Keep telling yourself, you go through an experience like that, this man, Russian white man, rush towards you in his old military getup, and then you're sitting in your car, you're left with the, because this could have went anywhere. Then you have to look yourself in the mirror and be like, yo, I'm proud of how I handled that, because I could have really like flew. I was gonna fly off the handle in there, because I feel like 10 years spending my money at the same place, you're getting rich off of me, and I could take my money other places, because this is a place where there are plenty of stores that sell the same stuff that you sell. It's just out of habit and convenience that I keep going the same route. I pick my kids up, I drive this route, I stop right here. I keep going easiest route to the house. It's only a couple of blocks the other way to go to another store where your money is welcome and you won't get that treatment, right? But I've never had this treatment here before, so it's weird. You're left with that. You're left with the traumatization that comes after that. You're left, and when that happens to you too many times, like I've told y'all before, I'm driving in traffic one day. There's a lady sitting in front of the, a white lady sitting in front of the light. I'm behind her. The light turns green. This woman is on her phone still. They have something down here that says, don't bonk your horn. Well, I'm not going to sit here and wait for the light to turn red again because you're on your phone. I have places to go, appointments to meet. I have to be somewhere at a certain time. So I bump my horn. Bump. She drives off. As I'm driving off, the light changes back to amber and red. Just like how, so she drives off, I drive off behind her. She's driving down the road, she's going slow, and she's still got one hand on her phone, and she's doing this and she's going slow, right? So I go around her. I did like this. I gave her the thumbs up, because the thumbs up is my way of saying, where to go, you fucking idiot. And I drove away. You know, by the time I got down like 2-3 blocks down, there was police behind me. And then another police car come. You know what this lady did? She probably called 911 and said, this black man has a gun and he just flashed it. I don't know if he's angry in traffic. White woman called police, black man have gun, flash gun at her in traffic. They found me in no time. And of course, my vehicle wasn't hard to find. She probably gave them all my what street she's on, what color the vehicle is, what's the license plate, whatever. Them draw down upon me. Do you have a weapon in the car? Is the first thing they asked me. I said no, because at the time I didn't have a weapon in the car. At the time, I didn't even have a license to carry yet. See? So I said, no, I don't. But I'm like, what's this about? Somebody gave us a call in traffic that you flashed what looked like a gun or anything. We're not going to search you or anything, but, and the whole time he's looking around in my car like this. And I'm like, that easy. So when you're traumatized from living like that constantly, year after year after year, in Jamaica, coming off for worry about none of them something that, these are the things that I try to tell people, that is why I'm so in love with that place, because I don't. If the police draw down behind me and say, take that bumper cloth off the road, no, because that's how they pull you over, like how somebody said they don't use sirens, right? I can still relate to that. They're not coming to me as, you black. I mean, I like you because I that alone. You know, I don't have to deal with that. And that's why I breathe the air, fresh air when I reach. Soon as that plane touchdown and I clear customs, it's like, oh, I feel like I'm home. Like I can relate, like I'm safer among my people, even though they're up, a lot of them. That's still my safe place. Cause I know who up, I know who is decent with among my own. Out here, I don't know who means me well or who doesn't. They smile with you. They, hi, how you doing? Hey, could you follow that guy in the blue top? It says SouFLoTV on it. He's on aisle 7. Hi, how you doing? All right, good to see you. And you've been going there for 10 years. And they know you've been going there for 10 years and you have never stolen shit from them in 10 years. But every time you come in, it'll still be, hey, how you doing? You all right? They'll even know your name. Hey, SouFLo, you know, I checked your channel out. You're doing pretty good, man. Awesome stuff. Hey, could you check the guy that's wearing the black hat and the blue hoodie? He's on aisle 7. I want you to just put cameras on him and follow him around, okay? All right. And call them security team back there if you do you like that. It's a weird world that we live in. So the black man experience. Let me close that part though by saying this. If you're a black woman and you're going to talk about loving a black man, being with a black man, empowering him, strengthening him, and all this. But I'm not talking about no jigaboo, you know, because not found the power, empower, and strengthen jigaboos and deadbeats, and then you bitter at the world. You don't waste out all your resources, your emotions, beaten to death, everything. And then by the time you get to that good man, you're all torn and tattered and, you know, jaded. So when you get a good one, if you're going to empower him, nurture him, and all, and yes, he requires that too. But if you're going to do all that, please remember these things. And I'm not saying sisters don't go through it as well, because they do. But please remember that he does also. And it's like bullseye on him. So be his piece for real, or a part of his piece for real. Not just give my piece, but be his piece or a part of his piece. Be the kind of person who understands what he's going through and all that. Remember to ask, how you doing? How are you doing? Simple, how are you doing? You're okay? How was today? Listen to him speak of his experience. It ain't always all about you, right? So big up to the ones that do empower us, that do care for us enough to ask how you doing, are you okay? The ones that ride this out with us, because this right here, this amounts to like psychological warfare plus colonial stuff now being institutionalized, plus, you know, this is just a bunch of things that's not healthy for us and our mind state or our mindset. So big up to the ones who do hold us down, for real, hold us down, not hold us down so we can't be progressive, but hold down the front for us, as in they're on the front lines with us, right? You my shooter, you my right hand, you my everything, you my this, that, and the other. Big up to those ones right there, right? So Ingrid Jarrett says that's why a lot of black people are leaving the US. They can't deal with the racism. There's many places outside of the US for black people to live. Yeah, the thing about the many places outside of the US for black people to live is there are so many, like everywhere has its problems. So, you know, sometimes you end up being pioneers in certain things, and then sometimes you just live through certain things, and you, within your, you know, you create a difference within that environment without running away from it and leaving it. I'm not a runner, so I'm not gonna run every time something don't go good for me in a certain place. I'm the kind of person to stay there and make it go good for me and change a couple of people along the way. But I understand what you're saying, and you're absolutely right. There are a lot of people that are leaving, but there are also a lot of people that left and are coming back. You know, some will never come back, but I've known quite a few that left for a year, 2 years, and then they're back. Right? Omega Dreads Gaming Channel says, my grandpa said that the thing about hell, you get used to it and possibly enjoy it. I said that you never been to hell, but I realized he went through war. Yes. And not only just war, but even our social conditions. Like, we get used to living in a oppressive kind of a manner, and we just start making excuses for why this person acting that way, why they got the thing set up this way. Why is it disadvantageous to me, but everybody else can advance from it? Well, maybe that's how it should be. And you end up getting used to that. Condition. Repetitiously, you have to do this to the point where you wake up one day and it's just normal to accept certain things. See? Shamar Jackson says, yeah, G, make him feel good by checking up. See, in Jamaica, a narcissist is a person who has an excessive interest in or admiration of themselves. Narcissists who think the world revolves around them. We're going to get into the narcissist thing. That was my black man experience first. And it's real, so I had to share it with you. And just know that I'm not the only one going through it. A whole lot of men are, brothers are. And they probably do way more than you think. But we've come used to like, man, you tough, you gotta brush this off. You don't have nobody to complain to anyways, right? You can't complain to your bros because they're going through the same thing. You can't complain to your woman because she probably don't want to hear it. Or she probably like, damn, he complain about everything. It's soft ass. Like so you deal with it. You deal with it. That's A says, but when we are, how are you? We must be prepared for the answer. Here in and how are you is sometimes used as a trivial greeting. That's true. But I'm talking about like in your personal life, whether it's your spouse, significant other, close friends, or be that person that actually listens. You know, you have some people that come around you and they'll talk about them all day. Man, let me tell you what I went through. And then they'll talk about me this and me that. And, I was feeling so down and depressed. And then, I picked myself up and I went to meditation and I flew off a building and I this and that. And they go on and on so fast and so long that you don't have a way to get in to say, yeah, I'm feeling kind of down today myself. Try it with one of these people. When they say something like, yeah, my life is hell right now. Just say it and say it at a low normal tone. And you'll notice that they talked right through it and kept talking. Right? So I'm talking about in your personal life. If you're with like close people, be the person that says, are you all right? Or why are you so upset today? Like with that said, with those type is a lot. Yes, because we live in a world now where narcissism has become normal. Just like a lot of the things that we used to frown upon have now become normal. Just like how faking it has become normal. People fake that they're happy. They post their best reels every day on social media, even if their life is tearing down behind the scenes. So we've come to this place in society now where that's who you or people think that's who they have to be, So that's where we're at with it. And yes, those types are a lot. Anyhow, let's go to narcissism, and having those types of ways. What I noticed is, and I noticed that sisters use this a lot against brothers on social media. I pan through certain places and I read comments and look at, and this, I don't want to turn this into a sisters against brothers type of thing. I just want to turn this into hopefully when you walk away from this, if you're this kind of person, I opened your eyes to recognize so you can start to make positive changes. The first step to becoming better at anything or to getting over an issue is for you to say, I have a problem. An alcoholic cannot put the bottle down until they see drinking as a problem. A drug addict cannot stop. Damn, I need help. I'm going to go check into that rehab place, try to get myself some help. They will never reach that level until they say to themselves in the mirror, damn, look at my face. I've been smoking drugs for 2 years. Look at my skin. Wow, I used to have pretty skin. Look at my face. All craters, sores everywhere. Look at my teeth. My teeth are falling out. Oh my God, I don't look healthy. This is a problem. I need help. So goes this. Same thing. When you hear what this is, accept that this is you and try to be a better person after today. Or accept that this is who I'm with, or accept that this is who I have around me in my circle. Granny says, show me your friends, I'll show you who you are, kind of thing. So this is the time to take stock. This ain't nobody against anybody. I realized though that the word was being thrown around frivolously. People just say it, use it. You are fucking narcissist. You're narcissistic. And they don't know what it means. And most of the times I realize that the people who are saying it, the description actually fits them more than anything else. So let's get into what it is. Shout out to the person who went and looked it up and gave the definition first, which is a narcissist by textbook definition is a person who has an excessive interest in or admiration of themselves. Now, some of us might say, but that's self-confidence. You must admire yourself. You must have expressed deep interest in yourself. Okay, notice the word excessive. Excessive means to the point where it interrupts everything else, especially your communication with other people, right? What are the behaviors of a narcissist now? All right. For example, narcissist personality disorder involves a pattern of self-centered, arrogant thinking and behavior, a lack of empathy and consideration for others, and an excessive need for admiration. Others often describe with NPD, as they call it, as cocky, manipulative, selfish, patronizing, demanding. You hear those words? Cocky, manipulative, selfish, patronizing, and demanding. All right. Somebody says that's my middle son. Yes, cocky is okay. That's confidence. You can have, and sometimes you got to have confidence to the T, to where some people say, yo, he's cocky as hell, but you know, he's still a good person. But don't let your cockiness come with all the others, like manipulative, selfish, patronizing, and demanding. Now, we're not talking about in a work environment and you're the boss and you have to demand this from your workers or whatever. We're talking about demanding. Just think about it. Think about it. Think about it from a perspective of being in a relationship with somebody that is narcissistic. If they're cocky, that's cool. You might be like, they got a whole lot of confidence and I like that. All right. Then they become manipulative to you. Everything is you. It wasn't them. Nothing ever went wrong that had to do with them. It all had to do with you. Now your relationship is about to go through hell because you sure that it's not all you. Why are we arguing again? Yep, it's you again. It's always you. It's never me. I've had nothing to do with any of this. It's you. There was no action and then reaction. There was no cause and then effect. They're unable to see action, cause, reaction. They're unable to see cause and effect. They just go in because it's them. It's about them, right? This is how they manipulate the situation all the time. They will manipulate it into you being in the wrong seat at all times. And do you know why? Because they are unable to say, I'm sorry, my bad. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. I was having a hell of a day. I apologize. They're unable to say that. So in order to get away from having to say that, they have to put you in the wrong at all times. Then I don't have anything to apologize for because I'm not wrong and I'm never wrong, right? That's a part of a narcissistic mindset. Cocky, manipulative, selfish. Selfish is always about them. This is me. It's all about me. It's what serves me. And again, let's use it in a relationship perspective. If you're with somebody that's selfish, it goes without saying, they won't care two doo-doos about you. You will have to always care about them. Let me give you a good example. So a woman is with a man, right? And this is a man that admires her, tells her she's beautiful, loves on her constantly. This is what everybody wishes for in a relationship, by the way, right? If you wish for this in your relationship and you're a man, it doesn't make you feminine. It doesn't make you, oh, he's a pussy or he's acting in a lot of feminine energy. He needs affection, just like you need affection as a woman, right? So let's say, for instance, you're in a relationship and here we go. Let's switch it this way. A man. Let's say the man is the narcissist in the relationship. Switch it around. You have a woman that admires you as a man. She tells you every day and almost every day or whatever how you look good. She's always dropping compliments. She's always dropping compliments on how she appreciates you for, you know, all the good things you bring to her life and all this other stuff. You my person. You my kind of person. I'll never leave you kind of stuff. That's how she is to him, right? He, on the other hand, she has never gotten a compliment. She's got to hear that compliment from outside. No matter how she fix her hair, no matter what clothes she put on today, no matter how she sits and listens to his issues and be that shoulder to cry on, that ear to listen to, that comfort and safe space for him, he'll never recognize that he has to create the same thing for her. You got me? So imagine being in a relationship like that where you're the one that's always giving, 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 making sure they're okay, loving on them, complimenting them, being there for them, all that. And then you never get that in return. Anything goes wrong in your life, you have to go sort that out by yourself. If you need somebody to cry to or talk to, you got to do that in the shower or do that to yourself or by yourself. Or, that is narcissistic. That is a narcissistic person within a relationship. They would be the kind of person who cannot recognize that their partner needs the same things that they themselves crave and need as well. Right? They lack empathy, right? That's what it says. They lack empathy. So empathy is the ability to feel what others feel. Empathy, like if you go around an empath that someone is describing a murder to that just took place in their family, a person who's not an empath, they could still sympathize. But you will know when you're in the presence of an empath because they will be the one that can't hold it. That's going through because they feel that other person's loss, trauma so deeply. So a narcissistic person lacks empathy. So they cannot feel. So to get into a relationship with one, they can't feel anything that you're feeling. They don't care about if you want a soft shoulder to cry on. They don't care about if you woke up mad this morning. They're not going to ask you why you woke up mad this morning. Babe, you all right? That's caring, right? You want somebody to care enough to ask you why you mad, because you're not always like this. That's somebody that cares. They'll just skip it. Go about their business. Oh, you mad? Well, I'm mad too then. Off today. And you're like, damn. Well, okay, let me see if you're really going to talk to me or find out why I'm mad. We woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. It's 7 p.m. in the evening. We still haven't spoken to each other all day. Why didn't you speak to me all day? I don't know, because you woke up mad. So I just assumed, okay, so I woke up mad, so you mad too all day? You don't care enough about me to come ask me why am I mad, right? Or why do I seem mad or seem upset? That's a narcissistic person within the space of a relationship. It could, and you could apply that to a friendship, platonic friendship. You could apply that to people that you work with, people that you keep close. Just watch, and you will see what I'm saying. Patronizing. They're very patronizing, right? And they're also very and demanding. You must do this. They have a long list of requirements that you must do and you must come with. And you must fulfill all these requirements. And the thing is, they don't fulfill half of them on their end, right? You must make me happy. You must make me smile all the time. You must be jovial around me. You must cater to my every whim. When I bat my eyes like this once, you must know that that means get water. And when I bat it twice, you must know that we've been together long enough. You should know this by now. We've been together long enough. You should know this by now. I've been batting my left eye like this for 4 years now with you. You know that means I'm thirsty. Get me something to drink. When I bat my right eye like this 2 times, that means I'm very upset. So why are you still talking? You can't read me. You're not reading my body language. You're so into you. You're not into me enough to understand me. Sound crazy, but it's true. Narcissistic, right? Chosen High Priestess, go away. Chosen High Priestess, I saw you the other morning on the live talking about, oh, so you're being a hypocrite and you're ignoring my comments now. And here you are again this morning with SouFlo, don't be a hypocrite, with your big old whatever you're typing with. I ignore you sometimes because me and you don't have no beef, but I understand some people are happy being the antagonist. So go ahead and be the antagonist. If I ask you to relate to me, what am I being hypocritical about? I bet you wouldn't be able to do it and be factual. So some people may just skip over them and fly high, you know? Anyhow, here we go. This is a narcissistic personality, right? Here's another one. How can you tell if someone is narcissistic? I think I just beat that to death, but let's go over it again. And this is from the medical journals, and we're going right through it to the stage. Symptoms. They have an exaggerated sense of self-importance. In other words, they will always be more important than you. Period. They will always be more important than you. See? They have a sense of entitlement, and they require constant excessive admiration. Now, don't confuse your partner or your friend wanting you to reciprocate. This person is bothering the hell out of me. Don't confuse your friend or partner or buddies wanting you to reciprocate what they're giving you for a sense of entitlement or excessive admiration. Rather, if someone is giving, then and you're not able to reciprocate, that in itself is narcissistic type behavior, right? Like, for instance, if you do something good for a normal person will say to themselves, you know, sir, nobody know if to do nothing good for you, and nobody don't owe me nothing. Notice it says in here, a sense of entitlement. Normal person thinks, I'm not entitled to nothing. You didn't have to do this for me. Thank you for being here, because there are a million channels on YouTube and you could have been at any one of them instead of being here. I appreciate you for being here, right? Thank you for this gift. Wow, I didn't expect this. I mean, in the back of my mind, nobody has to do nothing for me. This wasn't required. I appreciate that you went out of your way to even think about me to do this for me. Narcissistic type now. Here's a narcissistic type. Thank you. And then later on, I didn't ask you for that, but I helped you in your darkest moments in life. Yeah, but I didn't ask you to help me. If you didn't help me, I could have got help somewhere else. There's a difference, right? So that's that sense of entitlement. Not true, Shamar Jackson? That's that sense of entitlement, and required constant excessive admiration goes along with that. When last you tell me I'm beautiful? Well, shit, when last you told me I'm handsome? When last you gave me a compliment about just, you know, you're happy for me being here, or you're happy that you're with me, or, well, when last you did the same for me, right? And they can't see that. When last did I do the same for this person that I'm about to attack? Because this is the inability for them to reciprocate. I'm telling you, this morning is triggering for a lot of y'all. And when you're done, you're either going to be able to say, okay, that is me. I need to really work on this. Or you're going to say, that's him, or that's my partner. Damn, I'm with somebody that's actually textbook narcissistic in behavior, right? Or has narcissistic ways. That's what we're aiming for this morning. Let me entertain this person for 1 second. You conveniently ignore my comments and responses because the truth hurts. Okay, I don't know what this person is talking about. You can easily get blocked, but let me go find your comment. Answered you. All right, scrolling back up some more. Oh, no, give me a second. I don't know what I'm doing already. Scrolling back up. Let me see what the SouFlo, don't be a hypocrite. Okay, I see SouFlo, don't be a hypocrite. And then there's nothing else. And then the next comment is answered you. Where? The next comment is, yo, are you going through something this morning? High Priestess, you conveniently ignore my comments and responses because the truth hurts. Okay, what are we talking about exactly? What are we talking about exactly? Don't block her. Truth only God. Don't block her. Oh, she said me and wifey must have things. Man, listen. First of all, this is my life, okay? If I come on here and I tell you, yo, me and wifey, I got through some things, then we got through some things. If I come on here and tell you, yo, me and wifey good, or then me and wifey is good, I don't owe you no explanation, and I definitely don't have to sugarcoat or pretty up anything for you. My children are in this house sleeping. My wife is in this house sleeping. We went to bed happy last night, spent hours on the couch together yesterday. If you must know, went to bed good, woke up this morning. She's still resting because she started her gym days yesterday and I didn't. For those of you who follow her, let me take a moment to big up her channel. For those of you who follow her, just go over to Shakira Sphere. She said I'm not putting it in right here, so it's not coming up for the people to just hit the link. I'll figure out how to do that in a minute. But go over to her channel, continue to support her channel. She's changed up her stuff and it's looking really good. Of course, always high quality video type footage and all of that. You worried about the wrong things, my friend. You're probably a narcissistic person and you're trying to get out of what is being said, right? But take that beat in your man and pay attention. It's cool. It's cool. I'm not here to argue with you all morning. Entitlement. We all have narcissistic traits, but some are full-blown narcissists. When you told us about your wife leaving her menstrual pad just lying in the open, my girl, one more time I'm going to answer you. I told you about a past relationship, and I said this was long time ago. I never told you about my wife that I'm with now leaving no menstrual pad anywhere. I can even go over the story in less than 60 seconds. I was in the army at the time. I was out in the field. I was getting ready for a deployment into a combat zone. I was out in the field in Grafenwehr and Hornsfeld, which is a snow plow ground for anybody that knows, and infantry soldiers like us sleep outside in the snow. After doing that and training for 60 days, getting ready to deploy, when I came home, I saw dishes piled that high in the sink. And I said to her, damn, I've been gone for 60 days. You know I was coming home today. You couldn't clean up the place? And her response was, if you want it clean, then you clean it. And I was telling my brothers that if you find one of these, run. Right? This person also went on to tell me that as long as you are in the military and making money, I don't have to do anything. It went further. Let me share that with you since you want to hear more. I went upstairs because we were living in a 2-story house. And when I got to the 2nd floor of the house, my laundry and dryer and washer are right in between. It's a laundry room in between the 2 rooms that are on the 2nd floor. As I come up the stairs, the first thing you see is the laundry room. So I'm taking off my military gear and I'm putting it on top of and I see a maxi pad or period pad that's turned face up with the bloody part. And I was disgusted and I felt highly disrespected. And that had nothing to do with Shakira's fear. This was way before her. So with that said, go on about your business. All right. When I dive into my life and I use experiences to talk about from talking points, that's like the most concrete place I can go. I cannot speak on somebody else's experience. I speak of my own. And there's always a method to the madness. And it's never about degrading anyone, or it's about, say, teaching my brothers, because some man don't know better until we talk to them, right? Just like how sometimes me don't know better till me talk to a more grown, more mature man. And he's like, come here, young, and let me teach you something. Blah, blah, blah. This is how we're supposed to speak to each other and teach each other through our own experiences. So a next brother don't go down that road. No big deal. But you're well extra. She is only succeed if she plays the algos dictating humans. I don't know. You know why she not go roam like how she a priestess. Listen up. This person and a person like this will go on and they won't. It's like talking to, you ever talk to somebody who don't get the point that you want to end the conversation, but because you're a person that don't just be cut people off and stuff, and it'll be in front of you, right? And them a talk and you're like, yes, so all right. Boy, I left some food on the fire there at home, you know. I have to get back to the house really quickly before me burn down the house and things. So I'll talk to you later here. And as you're walking away, them say, yeah, man, but let me tell you, say one time, right? When time I see the boy down at the market, me I tell you, him and Juba did that. Yes, come let me tell you more, man. And you're like, didn't you hear me say I gotta get back to the house before the house abandoned, but you can't say that to them? And you try all kind of way for, and she look like one of these kind of person, high priestess, whatever your name is. You're okay. Go, be happy, be happy. But we have to get back to this narcissistic thing, and like I said, might be triggering for you. And if you are the person who is looking for growth, then this isn't SouFLoTV words. So just take that beat in you and keep it moving. All right. If you recognize these in yourself, then so be it. It's up to you to change. Remember, you don't have to live to impress me. I don't know you. I don't have to live to impress you. I don't know you. Right? I have to live to impress me. And my thing is pretty high. Like, I just want to be the best me I can be. Anyhow, their symptoms, they're expected to be recognized, expected to be recognized as superior, even without achieving that which is warranted to be respected as superior. That's actually a trait of them. See? And number 4, they exaggerate their achievements and their talents. This is all a part of, these are some of the symptoms of someone that is narcissistic. The 10 traits of a narcissist. Sensitivity to criticism. No, we have a talking up. And somebody are going to get them feelings hurting them. But here what? When your feelings hurt, let me say it again. Sometimes the truth hurts. Somebody got to tell you the truth though. I'm going to sip my tea. And for those who want to know, this morning we're on echinacea and elderberry in the teacup. I'd rather sip with tea and keep moving. The tea cold, I know, but sensitivity to criticism. 10 signs. Sensitivity to criticism. Don't you ever criticize a narcissist. You will immediately become the enemy. Sip tea some more. You will immediately become the enemy. Now, me as a person, I want people around me that's going to criticize me. I want people around me to tell me, yo, you're not, that right there, you're doing good. But I've seen it done better. I'm a learner. I'm not going to be like, what do you mean I'm doing good? I mean, you do it the best. No. Or I'm not going to be like, you always got something to say about everything that I do. You can show me how to do it better? Show me. Because I want to learn. Right? It's 2 different mindsets. So they're very sensitive to criticism, very passive aggressive, angry, mad as shit for days. Why you acting like that? You okay? Yes, I'm good. Everything is fine. Everything is all right. I'm all right. I'm good. I'm fine. How are you? Fine? Yeah, I bet you are. Yeah. And leave you with more. Okay, that's weird. I bet you are. What's all that for? Like, I'm asking, are you okay? Because you're not acting like you're okay. Why do you think I'm not okay? Because you're acting like you're not okay. How am I acting like I'm not okay? I'm okay. Are you okay? You know, passive aggressive behavior. And that these are traits. I'm not making this up. This is what it is. Okay? Sensitivity to criticism, passive aggressive behavior or passive aggression, self-criticism, shyness, fantasies, other mental health issues, long-held grudges, even envy. The woman said, stop slurp the tea. Make a talk, man. Nothing wrong with it. We're going off textbook. Okay? So if you want to beat somebody today, you're gonna have to beat the textbook. Because all SouFLoTV is doing is reiterating and discussing. That's all we are doing today. What are the 4 types of narcissism? There are 4 different types of narcissists. One, you have the grandiose narcissist. And the grandiose narcissist is the type that's like, I'm better than you, and I know it. That's the grandiose narcissist. Those are the ones that usually exaggerate their achievements. Then 2, you have the malignant narcissist. The malignant narcissist is the type like, I will do whatever it takes to get what I want, even if it means mash up everything around me. As long as it ends with me getting what I want, that's you, malignant narcissist. Then you have the covert narcissist. The covert narcissist is like, I'm a great artist, but the world never noticed my talent. It's the world that never noticed your talent. It's not that they didn't work hard enough to get the world to notice their talent. It's just, I'm a great artist, but the world never notices my talent, you know? And then you have number 4, which is a communal narcissist. All right? The communal narcissist now is pretty much all of them put together. See? Pretty much all of them put together. There are others in there that you can go find. Are narcissists insecure? The answer is that they're very. What are the 9 traits of a narcissist personality? How are narcissists made? How do narcissists treat their friends? This is a good one to get into. How do narcissists treat their friends? The narcissist projects their negative characteristics onto their friends. The narcissist says the friend is needy, never satisfied, ungrateful. No, let me run this back again, because someone have some narcissistic friend around you that you're thinking is a bestie and you're making all kinds of excuses for them. They're not happy for you. They're not happy for you. They've hitched their wagon to you because you seem to be going somewhere, but they're not happy for you. And they will enjoy the ride until them not want to ride no more, then they'll get off and go their own way. Listen, how are narcissists with their friends? The narcissist projects their negative characteristics onto their friends. The narcissist says that the friend is needy. Never, the narcissist doesn't have the capability to say, my friend needs me. The friend is needy. I'm too needy. I don't go over there. Every time I go over there, I need something. I always want to talk about something. I always want. But when it's time for them, then you better be need. You better be the person that you, or else you're not a good friend. They're quick to see why you're not a good friend because you don't accommodate when they're needy. But they'll go away from you talking about that friend is needy, too needy, never satisfied, ungrateful, doesn't apologize, selfish, and has unreasonable expectations. This is how they will characterize the people around them. They will characterize the people around them like this, right? And it is because they're unable to see themselves on the other side. Why are narcissists the way they are? We don't know. I don't know if it's a brain defect or what, but listen, it could be that or a bunch of things, experiences in life. But textbook style says classic narcissist behavior includes exploiting others without guilt. Exploiting others without guilt. Again, back to empathy. If you lack empathy, you are probably on the narcissistic train, because a person who has a lot of empathy or can live in that space, that person can't find it okay or comfortable to manipulate other people or to exploit others. They will feel a certain type of way. But a narcissist behavioral pattern includes exploiting others without guilt. Without guilt. Needing constant praise and displaying a sense of entitlement. Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. You do it for me? Okay, that's what you are supposed to do. Like they're entitled to. They'll never understand that. Thank you, I appreciate you, because nobody no owe you nothing. You left your mama and daddy house at how many years old? You're out here as an adult now, and we're talking as adults. No other human being adult on the face of the earth owes you anything. That's a reality that a lot of people can't grasp, right? They feel like somebody owes me something, and this person must bring this to the table and that to the table and give me this and do this and then do that and that. But even when you meet their list of needs, there will still be more, and there will be no reciprocation, which means you won't be getting the same thing back, and there will be no gratitude. You know, your coffee said gratitude is a must, but they don't have gratitude. They lack gratitude. And that can be damaging for somebody. There's even a whole section here about the things you might be suffering from or have developed after you've been in a relationship or close proximities with a narcissist, because they affect you in that way, right? So classic narcissist behavior includes exploiting others without guilt, needing constant praise and displaying a sense of entitlement. Narcissists believe the way they do because of insecurity and not because they are full of themselves. This is what a new study finds. This new study was updated April 5th of 2021. All right. It's from a behavioral institute in the UK, and you can find that information at spring.org.uk. The real reason narcissists behave the way they do, there you have it. They have the ability to manipulate you. They have the ability to exploit others with enough girl that enough enough of them all money will turn idiot and give them everlasting life savings and then want to kill the girl. Is that like a narcissist you're running into, brother? And see her there. She don't feel no way about it. Matter of fact, she laugh about you. You see some of the videos that we do in joke, right? Where I'm like, yo, big man, listen. There's no way that like a 21-year-old girl that want nothing with you that is long lasting and all this. If they do, then that's kudos to you and it's good. But when you start dig out your life savings and spend on her because this is what you want her to look beautiful and provide all the things, and she normally comes with a long list of things. I'm telling you because I heard them conversations there from the other side. When girl we use man, I talk about the man where them I use, right? And she'll be like, girl, and them can't do nothing for me neither. I said, yo, what kind of sex? I will be bubble on it 2 times and not even going right and pop up and go sleep. That's why me keep my man with me up on the side. But I'm tell you what, I'm gonna pay for this, I'm gonna pay for that, I'm gonna pay for this, I'm have to give me this, I'm have to be like that, I'm have to take me to this place, I'm have to put this much down on it and all that. That's a little narcissist. That's a little narcissist you ran into. And she won't have no qualms about exploiting you and about doing whatever she has to do to achieve what she wants to achieve without guilt. Right? So the world is full of narcissists. It goes the other way too. Some of the old man thinking of like a young boy where I deal with the talking proper and you know, but same vibe. We ain't gender bending the thing today. We're not going, oh, it's this one for that one. It's the same thing across the board. I'm pointing out the personality to you. See? All right. What are narcissists good at? Oh boy. Empathy for others and recognition of their needs is what narcissists are not good at. Empathy for others and recognition of their needs is what narcissists are not good at. So, if you have someone around that cares for you, that day in, day out is there for you, that cares about how you feel, are you smiling today? Are you happy? What are your needs? Did you eat today? Or all the everything. If you have someone that's like that, that's not a narcissist, or that person is not being narcissistic towards you, right? They can't be, because what they are good at, a narcissist textbook, again, they are not able to care for others, feel the need of others, or recognize that they have to reciprocate when good things are done to them or for them. Them just feel like, oh, they're entitled, that you were supposed to do that. That's what you did. That's why you sometimes when you have a friend, right, and you go at your own corner, you talk and you're like, John Star, every time I'm me are the one who always have to call them. I'm me are the one who always remember them birthday. I'm me are the one who always I look out for them, make sure them okay. Me call and check on them. Them tell me so them I got through problems. I'm there to talk for them, everything like that. Soon as anything happening in my life, can't find them to talk to. Oh, I'm busy. I can't listen to you right now. This and that, and it goes on and on. So they don't understand reciprocation and how it works. They don't understand energy transference and how it works. They walk in a room, it's all about me. So if I come in a room and I want to come in a room mad and angry with a mad, angry energy, I don't give a damn who picks it up. I don't care if I make somebody feel like it's them and they won't explain because they have this grandiose idea of self, right? All right. What's the difference between a narcissist and a sociopath? We're not going to go there this morning. You can go look all those up, but I will type the link when I'm done with this into the under the video, so you can go to these medical journals and read up for yourself. This is not SouFLoTV words. This is me researching stuff from a place that is credible with years and years of study of human behavior and professionals in the field, and we are discussing that. So if you see these things within yourself, then just know that that is what you are. And hopefully we've helped someone today to stop flinging the word around so frivolously and rather to make sure that you're not that, right? I'm going to rewind this comment section now. I'll go through the comment section because I think we have about 15 minutes left in here. Yeah, we have 24, 5, 7, 9, 30. We only have 6 minutes left. So we're going to get off in 6 minutes. They slowly break down oneself, have you questioning everything. Glamour G says, boy, if you've been taken from a narc, just let it go. She will buck up on the wrong man one day. Yeah, and sometimes that's life. You have to just leave people alone and let karma deal with them, or let the universe do its thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes too much out of you to be concerned about. Like the brother we called me and I talk about how who the girl move on with, and I hope she finds somebody with frig her up and all this. And I was telling him, I said, brother, you weighing yourself down, even concerned about who she ever find after she leave you, and you hoping it's somebody will ever frig her up because she do you so bad. Just leave her. Don't even try your best to scrub her out of your mind and go on with your life. Don't give that energy. And once you do that, they'll go off on life's path and life will happen to them. Just like how you, if you focus on living a healthy life, you'll go off on life's path and life will happen to you too, right? Nobody consume yourself with all that. So yeah, do you have to have all the traits to be a narcissist? No, you don't have to have all the traits, because there are different types of narcissists, and they don't, like, one narcissist has this, that, the other has that. Different types of narcissists with 4 different types of description, behavioral description. So you could be any one of the 4. And all 4 actually combines. There is one that actually combines all 4. So hope that answers that for you. Omega Dreads Gaming Channel says, she like them old and with money right before you kick the bucket and give her the deed to the house. Hey, you can't blame her. If that's what she's about, then that's what she's about. But just understand that that's what you are, though. See, I don't have a problem with people being themselves. I have a problem with people being themselves and then trying to pass it off as something else. Just say what you are. Recognize what you are. But that's a part of the issue. They can't recognize that that is what they are. That's a part of the problem. They have a crab in a barrel mentality, and they will sell you out just to get what you have. They will sell you out just to get what they want. There's one particular one that will do anything and everything to get what they want. These are the 4 different types of narcissists. And the one that says, I will do whatever it takes to get what I want, is called the malignant narcissist. Yeah. They won't own it. That's another trait. They will never own it. Never. Any issues with them is just know that you're going to be the issue. You're going to be the cause of the issue. You're going to be the person responsible for. They have nothing. They're the victim at all times. At all times. And you're the aggressor, and you're the wrong, and you're to be blamed. And it's never me. It's never what did I do? How did I play a role in this? Can I fix myself or adjust or try to become a better person so this situation works out? Can there be some kind of a compromise? Nope, that's not in them. That's not in them at all, right? Val Chrissy says the leopard cannot change its spots. Pretty much. It's scientifically proven that your core personality will never change throughout life. It is developed and then set. I don't want to go off because I haven't been in the books in a while, but I forgot what age. But that age is about, quote me, don't quote me, about 8 or 9 years old. The ability to care, to be, if you are an empath, the ability to, like, certain things about your core personality, not the stuff that you gather on you over the years, right? Your core personality, even after you've been jaded, the world grabbed you, beat your ass upside down, made you a bitter person and everything. You live long enough, all that will shed away, and your core personality through it all will still remain the same, right? The age is 7. TV. Thank you. I know it was somewhere between that 7 and 9. And I think that's why they call 7 the number of completion. Because at 7, you're completed already. Not completed in knowledge. You don't know how to go work, job, and pay bills and all these things, right? You can't even foresee danger in certain places. But your core personality is set by then. See it? The empath, empathy, and empath. Omega Dreads Gaming Channel. Yes. 7. All right. Delroy Stewart, thank you as well. I didn't want to go have to look it up. But I don't know what I said. See? And we're 1 minute away from closing the live. Vita says, especially if they were not hugged as a baby, the emotion of the empath has not been developed. Yeah. Okay. For instance, even in, like, imagine if your lover hurt themselves and you're like, boy, oh, you look bad. All right, and just go. It's just like they have a child and their child fall down and slap them face on the ground or something, and they'll probably be like, oh, he fell. There's no, oh my God, that must hurt so bad because I fell one time and hit my face and that hurt like hell. And I was a grown person when I did it. That baby just fall and hit him face. That must really hurt for the baby. And you can hear the baby. And it doesn't strike anything in them. That's the inability to feel or to live in a space of empathy, right? That's why people don't like to adopt kids over 5 or 7. Personality is already set. Very well said. And we're at the top of the hour, 8:31 it is. And I got to get off this. So tomorrow morning, I'll definitely be here. And for the rest of the week, God spare my life, I will definitely be here. Got to end this now because we are trying to do some get life better kind of thing, you know? So we have to stay on task. I think I'm going to start coming back on live at 6 and go from 6 till 8:30 and make it a long morning show. But don't quote me on that yet. And I'll tell you what's coming up next, these kind of things. So big up to each and every one of you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing your comments in the comment section. And thank you for being here. All right. Bless up, stay strong, and I'll catch you on the next video. Chosen High Priestess says they get stuck in the childhood trauma and cannot mature. That could be a part of it. You know, you're lucky someone not cut you off because you do say sensible things sometimes. I just wonder why you go that route a lot of the times. But you have to understand, like, the comments are flying over here while I'm trying to focus on what I'm saying to you, right? So there's no way I can catch all these comments. So if I miss your comment, I miss your comment. I normally go back and read through them again. Cause I don't want nobody feel like them there and them always. I'm always saying something to him. He always skipping over me. I don't want you to feel that way. All right. So big up yourself. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning right here on Morning Thoughts. Keep your notification on because I might go live at 6 instead of 7, even though the show is still going to be long. All right. One love, people. Walk good and keep it positive. Up, up, up. That means wake up, wise up, and rise up. I'm out. Peace.